Hey there everybody, welcome back to MegaTrain Plays Pancake Survival. Last episode we were successful in getting all our potion materials and all our nether stuff and actually healing our second villager. In the meantime, we actually had a villager child because of all the doors I put around here, and that child has grown up. And we were lucky enough that new villager actually is going to give us a trade that we can use right away. So 23 coal or charcoal, either will work, will give us an emerald. Now we're going to be doing tons of trading later on for other kinds of things, but the reason we want to get this right away is because our original villager has a trade we want to use right away. And that is the Silk Touch shovel. That's going to let us go to the nether, get the grass blocks, get the mycelium blocks, so that we can start changing this from a brown pancake world into a green, lush, grass-covered world. So, got my shovel, got my emerald. Let's make this thing happen. There we go. Now, I am kind of curious as to whether the second trade from this original villager is going to be something put there by Fifth Horseman, or whether it's going to be a normal villager trade. Oh, look at that. We already got a new one. Bottle of Enchanting. That's just a normal villager trade. So, doesn't look like that one is scripted. I've got plenty of XP. So, into the nether. Let's go ahead and get our grass blocks and our mycelium blocks here. There's plenty of holes up there I need to be careful about. There's only 2 grass blocks left. I think I dug up one when I first came up here from underneath when I first opened up this level. So, alright, gotta watch out for those guys. Nothing here I care about. Let's go ahead and go back down. So I'm just going to take my 2 grass blocks and put them on opposite ends of my enclosed area. They should spread pretty quickly to the blocks around it, and I'll use the Silk Touch shovel again to pick them right back up and to move them to different areas around. Alright, the rest of the episode we're going to be building our MegaVillage, which is a nice big area to hold all of our villagers. I'm about ready to start my MegaVillage here. I've got a lot of wood. This is the reason, by the way, I'm not using cobblestone or something else, just because every stack of this is really 4 stacks of resources, and I'm going to need almost all of this to complete my MegaVillage. I've started the stairway here. This is 8 high, and I'm doing this up over the top of the landscape so that I can build my iron golem spawner down underneath. And let me get started with some of the framing out here. I'm not going to subject you to watching the entire thing, but let me start with the basics. Basically, I need to start with a 41 by 41 slab, and I'm going to have a couple of rings. There's going to be a iron golem spawner in the middle. There's going to be an outer ring to keep all the villagers in. So from this center point, this I'm calling my center point here, I need to go 20 to the left and 20 to the right. But the basic idea is to get a situation with tons and tons of doors on the outside, so I get a lot of villagers multiplying, and secondarily, so that I can have some sort of a mechanism inside the MegaVillage to manage those villagers. I've got some little slots in the wall that I can push them into, and I'll show you what that does and why that's handy. But I'll sort of be talking about several parts as we go along here. So let me frame out the original dimensions, and I'll be right back. I've got it 20 blocks in each direction off of this center point. And now I'm going to go 20 blocks to the center. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 19, 20. So this next block is going to be my center point. So I'll make a little loop-to-loop around that. Now this center is actually going to be a 3x3 hole. This is a very slight difference from the 2x2 hole I used on my ocean block level. And I just found that sometimes the iron golems got clogged up on top here and wouldn't fall down in the hole. So let me go 20 blocks each direction from the center hole, and we'll build from there. Alright, I am almost done with my the main part of my platform, but I came down here and I have stuff all over the place. I got ducks, I got cows, I got pigs, cow spinning on top of my fence here, so that is all good sign. Alright, I'm almost done. I unfortunately let some of these guys spawn under there, so they've been shooting at me. But we are finally done with our slab. The next thing that we need to do is we need to do 2 rings of walls. And for that, I'm going to need a whole bunch of slabs. So let's convert some more of these. Goodness, what's going on down there? Holy cow. Alright, well, that's actually a good opportunity for me to get some string and stuff, so let's... Alright, that's about to break. I'm gonna go get a sword. And take these guys on. Oh. Where is he? That's not right. Oh man, it's gonna be night again and I'm gonna get more spawning. Alright, I just need to go in the house. And I'm still gonna have a bit of a mob problem here. Yeah, that's a bit of a mob problem. Ah, come on. Alright, much of these guys, if they come too close, just die on their own. That guy will not die on his own. Oh, I just... Hello? That's not good. I just looked at an Enderman. Where is he? Alright, this is not good because I need to get under there and actually do some stuff. So, well, what I should have done is either lit this up or blocked it off, or both, blocked it off and lit it up beforehand. Let's take all these guys out with arrows. Try not to look at any more of them.
Oh, they're spawning under there. Well, this is not a good thing. This is clearly not a good thing. Creeper. Alright, this is a losing battle. They're just spawning. They just keep spawning. Oh man, I'm gonna die out here. That's not good. Alright, and I only brought a single stack of arrows too. Well, that went swimmingly. Let's get some more arrows. Let's get... Holy cow, I lost all those? No, I took them off. Alright, let's go to sleep. Prevent even more from spawning. And we'll see if we can fix this mess. It's supposed to be a build episode, not a fighting episode. Alright, let's try torch spamming. Creepers. Draw them out of the open. Creepers! This is just not a good idea. Every time I move away... more stuff spawns. Alright, the spiders aren't really that dangerous. Those are dangerous. Alright, I have a new idea. Here's my new idea. I'm gonna cut holes in my platform. So that these guys don't respawn. Okay, I think this is gonna work. I basically cut holes in my platform every 7 blocks in a pattern that's about the same pattern I would use to torch something up. So what I'm gonna do is run away and whoop, fend off these last couple guys. Gonna run away over here. Well, we're close to sundown. But I'm going to run away a few blocks, see if I can get those guys to despawn, and when I come back... Oh, it's getting real late. Hopefully they won't respawn because I've got those blocks there. Alright, so let's quickly go to sleep. Quickly go to sleep. It's night, it's night. Come on. There we go. And let's see where this leaves us. I have a few leftover spiders. A few leftover creepers. Those I can take care of, and hopefully no more will respawn. Alright. Uh-oh, another spider. Okay, so basically if I stick a torch under every one of these holes, that's basically equivalent to the same pattern I have up above. Alright, so I'm going to torch up this section and I'm going to fence it off as well, and hopefully we will be safe. Let me give that a try. Well, that was not at all what I had in mind for here, but now I think I've got a safe layout under here. I shouldn't have any further spawning, and I can even work up there through the night. So let me exchange my inventory and repair the holes up there, and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back on track for this build. Hopefully I've repaired all the holes, and I built a little bit of tower, just not part of the build, but just so I could crawl up here and show you guys an overhead view. Right now it's a 41 by 41 square with a single hole in the middle. We're going to go down and change that to a 3 by 3 hole in the middle. Sorry about the interference. The Moyer pattern on this texture pack, there's a lot of horizontal and vertical lines. But I need a 3 by 3 hole in the center. This is going to be the iron golem hole. And then I need an inner ring 8 more blocks out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be the run of the water. So 9 is actually probably more correct. Alright, we've got the inner ring finished. We're going to cover it with half slabs. This is going to prevent any villagers in the ring on the outside from getting into the iron golem part in the center. We're going to also need an outer ring. The outer ring is also going to be a block and a half high. It needs to leave 2 blocks on the outside. And what that should do is leave a 7-block gap between the 2 walls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you'll want to make this one a block and a half tall as well. And we'll show you what to do with it. Alright, there's my 2 levels of walls. Before I let my villagers up here and let them start multiplying, I need to do 2 things. Number 1 is fix the lighting. The center does not need lighting because that's going to all be water. This outer channel does need lighting, as well as the far outer wall. So the lighting between these 2 centers should be pretty good. Just need to put one 3 from the corner here, or 4 from the corner, and that should light up the corner space. And then every 7 across. Lighting on the outer rim is a little different. I just put a block in the corner here because I'm going to want that for the doors anyway. Put a torch on that block, and also halfway down the center wall, I'm going to put another block here with the torch on it. That'll take the space of a door, but that's still necessary. And about halfway between those two on the outer side, we'll put another torch. Huh, they're shooting at each other. That's funny. That's awesome. I've got all my areas lit up. The next thing I'm going to do is get some doors up here and get my villagers up here. For that, I need at least one fence gate. And I'm going to go down and take off all the doors here so they don't feel any commitment to this particular area. And I'm going to space them out every other because I'm going to build my village gradually. I definitely want it to be symmetrical. So that any time it calculates for an iron golem, it calculates the center of the platform as the center of the village. Alright, so we have some doors. We're going to make another stack of doors. And we're going to put these doors on the other side. Alright. So I'm hoping that the presence of the doors will encourage these guys to go just one direction. Let me put some extra blocks here to prevent them from jumping off the side. Alright, come on guys. Let's go up the stairs. Oh, not good. Come on guys. Come on, the doors are upstairs. Ah! Clearly not sufficient. Mm-hmm. Let's try this again, guys. Upstairs. Come on. Doors to slam are upstairs. Come on. There you go. Look. Doors. You like doors. One up. Alright, let's close that. Nope. Alright, he came up. That was weird. Alright, well, I've got 2 villagers I've got to round up. But for the moment, I've got 2 up here, and they've recognized the village doors, so they've started to multiply. Alright, these guys were bugging me, so I just threw some fences around these 2. I'll figure out how to get these guys upstairs a little bit later on. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and use a whole bunch more wood and finish my first layer of fences around here, and that should get my my villagers multiplying at a much faster rate.